morning guys, welcome to the kitchen. Today is going to be a little bit different. I just have not had time to go out and do a nice video somewhere lovely, and actually today was probably the only day where I had some free time, and the weather so far seems to be really nice, but it did forecast rain, so I didn't actually plan to do anything today because I thought the weather was going to be horrendous, and I did have an appointment this morning, so it meant I only had a few hours in the day. So yeah, here we are. I didn't want to miss a week. I've put nothing out. So a little bit different. I've been seeing lots of people at the moment on socials making, or baking, shall I say, but in a really easy way with nothing but Greek yogurt, flour, and a pinch of salt. I'm going to give it a go today. And I have to say, it actually works because I've been doing a few just recently. I've made some chocolate twists. I've made some cheese twists, toasted tea cakes, little cinnamon rolls and cinnamon buns. There's just so many things you can create bread-wise with the Greek yogurt and the flour and a little bit of salt. Obviously, you add in any of the extras like the chocolate or the cheese or whatever it is that you're tailoring that bread to. But it's so easy. It takes literally no time at all. I mean, I can't cook, I can't bake. I'm like the world's worst in the kitchen, and even I can manage this. So I thought today, seeing as I've not managed to get out, yeah, it's probably a bit disappointing. Apologies, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm going to be here in the kitchen. I'm going to bake. Try and keep it a little bit travel related. So yeah, please don't switch off. Stick around. We're going to get our bake on today. I know, absolutely nothing to do with a travel channel, days out, places to visit in the UK. But this is the best I can do. I'm showing up still. I'm here. It's just a little bit different. Anyway, let's get on. First of all, whenever you're baking, got to wash those hands. Okay, so all our ingredients are there. Not that there's many, which I love. Actually, forgotten the chocolate because I'm going to do chocolate twists. Let me grab the chocolate. So this is just hazelnut chocolate spread. This is what I'm going to use. So we've got our mixing bowl. We're going to pop our ingredients inside and let's get started. So it's very simple. I've got self-raising flour and we're going to do 6 heaped teaspoons of self-raising flour. I've got the Greek yogurt. I've got the fat-free one. Doesn't have to be, that's just a preference. So we're going to do 4 tablespoons of the Greek yogurt. Salt, just a little pinch of salt, maybe 1/4 teaspoon. And then because I'm making chocolate twists today, we have got some chocolate spread. Now, I do usually use proper chocolate, cooking chocolate or chocolate bar that I can break up. I have also used chocolate chips and they do work better. I'm not going to lie, they work better than this. I feel like this seeps a little bit of, it's like oily, I don't know. Doesn't work as well, but it's all I've got. So we make do with what we've got. So yeah, let's get mixing and get this bake on. I should really have my hair tied back, shouldn't I, while I'm cooking, but it's only for me. If there's a hair in my food, it's my hair. I'm all good. Anyway, I hope you've been enjoying the recent vlogs. As much as I'd love to be doing things further afield and a bit more exciting, you can only do what you can do, can't you? So at the moment, we are out and about. We've been out and about a lot in the Cheshire area, just visiting lots of cute little quaint villages, looking at the history of places, the architecture, and exploring all the lovely cafes because these are just things we like to do. A little bit of slow living. It's the simple things in life, isn't it, that bring you joy. And yet, me and Mum love our little days out like this. So we do like to film them because first and foremost, they are memories for us. And yeah, we like to share them. And hopefully you guys are enjoying them too. So if any of you have any suggestions or if there's places you want us to visit within the Cheshire area that we've not covered yet, let us know. Pop a little comment. And if it's doable, we will absolutely do it. So yeah, with regards to our days out, mine and Mum's most favourite one of recent weeks has been Chirk Castle. We had such a gorgeous day there. So if you've not checked out that vlog, it's only a few vlogs back. So yeah, have a little look on my page and check that one out. It was a gorgeous day and I think that made all the difference. We'd had such rubbish weather for such a long time. And then suddenly we had this beautiful blue sky, the sun was shining. And so we headed to Chirk Castle and it was such a gorgeous day. So yeah, go check out that vlog. We do go to a lot of the National Trust parks because we are National Trust members. So there are a few, if that's your vibe, if you like looking at old buildings, if you like the history, if you like manor houses, castles, anything along them lines, then any of the National Trust vlogs you will probably enjoy. There are a few on there. We do intend on visiting a few more in the upcoming weeks, so keep an eye out for them. So as you're mixing it, you might feel like you need a little bit more yogurt or a little bit more flour, depending on how wet or dry it's looking. The consistency that you need for this is, you don't want it sticky. So if it is quite sticky, just add a bit more flour. Likewise, if it's very dry, add a bit more yogurt. Quite simple. So I've given that a little bit of a mix, but now for the fun part, we've got to get our hands in. Some people don't like this. I don't mind it, but it is a bit messy. As you can see, it's not sticky. The texture is actually really good for this. So I think the ratio is probably perfect. So yeah, just keep giving it a good little mash up really. Give it a good knead. So everything mixes in nicely. And as I say, if you do need a little bit more flour or yogurt, just add it accordingly. So we've got our ball of dough. Sprinkled a little bit of flour. And yeah, let's just give it a little bit more work. So the dough is there, it's all kneaded, it's all ready. I'm probably going to make 2 chocolate twists out of this, but I need 2 layers. So I'm going to cut this into half and then roll each one out flat. Time to get rolling. I've got a squeaky rolling pin. So that's one rolled out flat. Let's get the other, do exactly the same. So there we have 2 pieces, both rolled out flat. They're a little bit uneven. They probably should be nice and symmetrical. But this is me. I've told you, I'm not a baker or a cook or any of them things. So I'm okay with them being a little bit wibbly wobbly and wonky. Next up, chocolate spread. But first, my hands feel like clay. Look at this. Ugh. Let me give these a little rinse. Actually, one thing we can do before we do that is we'll start preheating the oven. I'm going to use the air fryer. They usually take anything between 10 and 20 minutes. From 10 minutes onwards, I just keep having a little check in the oven just to make sure they're okay. And the way to know when they are cooked is if you turn them upside down and give them a little tap. If they sound hollow on the bottom, apparently they're cooked through. Other than that, you can always stick a sharp knife in and see if the dough is still tacky when you pull the knife out. So the air fryer, we're going to put it on 180 degrees Celsius for, as I say, anything between 10 and 20 minutes. Excuse the mess, but I mean, does anybody bake and have a nice tidy station? I don't think so. I think when you're baking, it's meant to be messy. So yeah, we are going on to the chocolate spread now. So we've got our 2 flat pieces of dough all ready. Got the chocolate spread. We're simply going to spread this all over one piece and then place the other one on top, like a chocolate sandwich. I'm always extremely generous with the chocolate spread. I mean, let's be honest, no one likes a stingy baker. Let's whack that chocolate in. And they are going to be little chocolate twists after all, so let's make sure there's going to be plenty of filling. And the best bit about the spoon when you're done is that bit. Don't worry, this is going in the sink. No double dipping. So we're now going to take the next piece, as I say, like a chocolate sandwich. Give it a little pat down. I'm going to take our knife and cut this into little thin strips. So I have actually changed my mind halfway through this. I was going to do the long chocolate twists, but now I think I'm going to do the chocolate twists and then turn them into the little like buns, like a bit like a cinnamon roll. And it's going to be a chocolate one. I might just keep that with that one. It's a bit thicker, but never mind. So they're all cut up into slices. I'm going to grab myself some oven-proof paper, like baking paper, that they can then go into the air fryer in. Let me grab that. So we've got our greaseproof paper here ready. We've got our strips of dough all cut, sliced and ready. And now is the fun bit to bind them all together and create our little chocolate twists. And let's be honest, there's no rules. Just do whatever you want to do. I'm going to twist mine, but rather than leave it in a long twist, I'm then going to curl it into a bit like when you get a cinnamon roll, a bit like that. So you can twist them just as a single piece, but you know what? I've actually done these quite thin. So I'm going to do 2, one on top of the other, and then you just literally start twisting. Then when you've twisted it enough that way, you simply start rolling like the cinnamon bun style. So roll it down until you get this shape. Then just gently pick it up and we're going to place this on our baking paper. And now do exactly the same with the other one. So there we have it, 3 chocolate twists, all ready for the air fryer. But before we pop them in, I'm just going to dust them over with some milk, just to make sure they go a nice golden brown colour on top. Now time to get these bad boys in the oven. So I've just put that timer back on for 20 minutes and I'm just going to let them bake away now, and I'll give them a quick check when there's about 10 minutes done. And that's it, guys. That's how easy it is to do your chocolate twists with nothing but the flour, the Greek yogurt and a pinch of salt. So we're going to let them bake. I'm going to tidy up this mess because have you seen the state of it? And yeah, I'll be back with you to show you the end result. So messy, look at this mess. So yeah, Mum's not here today. She is out and about doing her thing. So another reason why I thought I'd take advantage of having the kitchen with no interruptions. For those of you that don't know, I do live at home with Mum. It's just the 2 of us. Because such is life, circumstances and all that. So yeah, we'll let you know if we come up with any plans for any days out or holidays. We will keep you guys posted. We will take you guys with us, obviously. And like I said earlier, if there's anywhere that you want to suggest that might be doable, let us know. If I do get the camper van, where do you suggest I go first? I know that there's the NC 500 in Scotland, which would be absolutely gorgeous to do. But I also know there's a certain time of year that you shouldn't go. It's probably through the summer. I think they get absolutely bombarded with midges. So they say it's not a good time to go. But there are so many good trips that I hear people talk about. But yeah, the NC 500 would be fun. Yeah, good place to start. Keep it local. Let's see what we're on with the air fryer. So we've got 12 minutes 36 left. Let's have a little sneak peek and see how they look. Oh, they're coming along nicely. Yeah, so they're looking all right. The chocolate, this is what I mean with the chocolate spread. It tends to spill out, whereas the actual chocolate pieces, they don't do that. They're a bit more solid. But anyway, they do look like they're almost done. So I think this won't be much longer than 10 minutes because they are very small. Yeah, 10, 12 minutes is probably going to be enough. Mum's excited if I get a van because she thinks that she's going to be bobbing along with me on all these little trips, which she probably is, to be fair. But yeah, again, a nice way to create some core memories. I mean, look at this. You wouldn't even know I've been here. You wouldn't even know I've been baking. Look how tidy it is now. So this has got 9 minutes 41 left, but I think these are going to be done now, guys. So I'm going to take them out, have a little look. And if they need to go back in for a minute or two, they can do. But let's check them out. Oh, yes, I think they are definitely done. Let's do the little tap test on the bottom, see if it sounds hollow. Make sure that they are cooked. Yeah, they sound hollow. Yeah, they sound good. Let's pop them on the cooling tray and let them cool down. See, I love doing this bit as well, picking all the chocolate bits off the paper and eating it. So wrong, but so good. And so chocolatey. So there we have them, guys. I'm not sure how good they look, but they are my take on chocolate twists. So I'm going to let them cool just for a minute, not too long, because I do actually like them when they're nice and warm and soft out the oven. So yeah, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea to go with it and enjoy.
Tenho esse mar todo, todo pra olhar. Tenho as estrelas infinitas pra contar. Tenho o sol brilhando e os patos nadam em par. Os passos vão.
So the brew is ready. Let's pick which one of these I want. Oh, I don't know which one to go for. What do you think? Look at me, looking for the one with the most chocolate. I think I'm going to go for this one. So, pop that on there, grab my brew, let's go and enjoy.
Pode crer, não preciso de você.
Ah, how nice. I've sprinkled a little bit of ice and sugar on the top, a little dusting, as they say. So, thanks for being here with me, guys. I'm going to sit here now, enjoy my little chocolate twist and my cup of tea, like a true Brit. But yeah, thank you so much for being here today. I know it was something completely different to what I usually do, and what bacon has got to do with the travel channel is beyond me also. I know it's got absolutely nothing in context to my channel, but you know what? Sometimes life doesn't go to plan, and as I say, this week has just been so busy and I've just not had a chance to get out and about and film something. So this was the best I could do. And I'm not being funny, but it was a win for me because I've got myself a nice little chocolate twist to eat now. If you did stick to the end, thank you so much. Go and grab them ingredients and have a little go at this yourself. It's super easy, honestly, and it's so quick. Fear not, next week I will be out and about again. There will be another vlog somewhere next week. I've got a few plans in the pipeline. So yeah, please do come back and join me again next Sunday. I upload every Sunday at 4 o'clock. So it'll be, I tell you what you could do. You could make these chocolate twists, make yourself a cup of tea, sit down Sunday at 4 o'clock to watch my new video, which will be me out and about somewhere lovely. There you go, you could combine the two. It was a method of my madness. So yeah, I'll be back next week with something a bit more travel related. I don't know if Mum will be with me. She probably will. We just have to play it by ear with Mum, see what she's up to that week. But yeah, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Please give me a little thumbs up and hype me if you can, if you know how to. And thank you to all of you that do comment as well. It's always really lovely to hear your thoughts and what you think of the videos. And I also really love to hear where you're from. If you want to type in what country you're from, that would be fun. It's always really good. I've had just recently someone from California, which was amazing. There was someone from Canada. There's a few people from America actually that have popped up. And of course, lots of people in the UK, which is great. So yeah, it's always fun to find out where you're all from. I realise I'm waffling, and I also realise that my chocolate twist is going cold and I like them warm. So yeah, I'm going to crack on. I'm going to eat this, drink this in my gorgeous little Disney Mickey Mouse mug, which is my favourite. I love it. This was a little Home Bargains find, so it had to come home with me. I love it. Anything Disney is just gorgeous, isn't it? Happy vibes. So yeah, thank you guys, and I will see you next Sunday, 4 o'clock. Let's have a little taste test. Delicious. So good. Definitely recommend. See you next week, guys.